Okay, welcome back. So I have everything reset. I did, to speed this part up. So basically, it's even in the rule book. It tells you take 8 level 1 tiles and 8 level 2, and they're out of the game, and it's just randomly chosen. And then I have 2 stacks here, but it's really just 1 mega stack like this. And I'm going to draw from this until it's gone, and then I'm drawing from this until it's gone, and this should be enough for the rest of the game. So all the level 3 ones are in the game, and then, like I said, 8 level 1 and level 2s are out. And we do have this arrangement, and so you can see it's very dominant in minerals and bread from the beginning, which I think is not a bad start. I don't have any complaints about that. The only thing I have left to do is we're going to draw our industry and our workers. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we do have some nice workers again, which is good. Always a problem, of course. And then let's draw our industry. 4, 5, and 6. Okay. The first one is a heavy industry. Okay, so this is pharmacy. There's no pharmacy on the market, at least in the beginning, so it'd be an extremely difficult start. Okay, one of the Gucci farms, so we can try that same strategy we tried, except this time do food. This is a nice one to make money, but we need points. That's the problem with that one. You do get 3 points for buying it, but that's it. This is way too early to get this guy, so that's going to be a bust. And if you remember from our last game we just played, he's the only level 1 guy that does that, and we bought him actually. And then this one is a power plant. It's nice, but it does require minerals, which we don't have. And then here, another power plant, which just straight up produces power. It's nice, but we don't get points, so we got to be careful with this one. So looking at the situation, we got 2 power plants that don't score us points. We got a train that doesn't score us point. We have an iron making plant that's way too early, so it's worthless. And we either have pharma, which there is no pharma, at least for another round, although that may not be the end of the world. We go 1 round acquiring everything, then this moves over, we can sell that the next round. I mean, it is possible. We could try the pharma route. I mean, it won't be the end of the world. Pharma gets us 2 points per, so we would get 8 points for selling 4 pharma, but then we would need stuff that the pharma is an input to, or we would need more of these to come out. I have no guarantee of anything, so I guess I really shouldn't rule that out. It's an option, let's put it that way. I would have to acquire minerals, and as you can see here, that would cost me 5 and 9 if I try to do electricity and minerals together. So 5 points and 9, it's not the end of the world. The farm is actually more expensive. It's 6 and 13, but I get 6 food, and I know for a fact I can sell the 6 food. Do I want to sell the 6 food? Because the food's going to be an input to other stuff. That's a hard question. Well, let's look at it the other way. The farm requires shovels. So I need a shovel to run it, and a shovel to get bonus, and a hammer to get bonus. Or up there, I need wrenches to run, and a hammer for bonus. And if you come down here, you can see I do have a shovel and a hammer. He's a versatile, he could do either. He's better at a hammer, which is good. I can always use him as a shovel in a pinch. I can use this guy as a shovel to run. And then, of course, we have the wonderful engineer. He's a great one. And we also have the hammer. You know, I was tempted at first to do the farm, but the farm's more expensive to get the pharma resources and to the shovels. So let's think this through. So let's say I took that farm. The one nice thing about the farm is it only cost me $5. Okay, $5 is pretty easy. Oh, I gotta reset my money. I'm at 22. Okay, $5 is not a break to the bank. It will be a break to the bank there. I'll have to spend 13, but I can run the industry twice. So I'll be able to produce, you know, roughly 12 food over 2 turns. Probably more if I can get, so I'll be able to get like a shovel. So let's say 1 worker there, right? Let's say I put 2 workers here, that puts us to 3. The 4th worker would be acquiring the resources for 4. And that's it. And what I would probably do is just take another one of these, like the hammer guy, because what's the point of buying those resources if I can't use them this round, right? Although no, I could. So I would produce the 6 bread, I just wouldn't sell any because I don't have anybody on the contract market. So then round 2, I turn around, I got 6 bread already, so this contract will be gone, but I have this one for 12, so I'll be able to sell 12 bread. That will score me 12 points, folks. That's if I sell all my bread. And then, of course, I'll have a chance to take more workers. So there'll be 1 for here. I don't have to do 1 up there. I can take a bunch of workers. I don't know. The farm route could work. Now, the pharma route, let's talk about that one. I would be losing points and spending money just like before. That would be 1. There's nothing to sell here until next round. This one, if I sell all 4, I'm only getting 8 points, not 12. But I would be able to produce a lot more. I can only hold 6 pharma. That's the other thing. So if I get this +3 guy, I'm already producing 2. This +3 makes it 5. I'm 1 less. You know, I put him there for 6. I'm already producing my maximum pharma. I'm actually tempted to go back to the farm. The other reason to go pharma is you get the shadow, right? So I can unlock my 5th worker. I would love to do this one, but it's just, I can't find a way to make it work. I could do a power plant and get 1 shadow and at least have electricity. So this is a more conservative route. I'm not going to score any points at all other than this, which is no different than the other options, by the way. I'm only scoring points by what I purchase. And I would just get some workers and produce some electricity. So that way, whatever comes out the next round, I at least have electricity for it. And I'll have electricity probably for the rest of the game. That's another route you can do. What should I do? I hate not knowing. You know, I want to try. Let me just tell you, offline, off camera, I have tried this route many times. And that's why you hear me thinking this has to be able to work. And I've lost every time. I can win the medium game doing this route easy. So I'm back to farm or heavy industry. And the heavy industry, of course, is making pharma products. I'm going to choose, probably against my better judgment, but I'm going to choose a farm. We're going to do this. All right, so that cost me $5, which is nice. I like the idea that it's low cost, so I still have a lot of money left over. And I do score 2 points. I'm well short of my goal. Oh, I gotta grab an event card. Decrease this by 4. That's almost exactly the same as the first time we played. And just by the way, that last game that ended, had I not had some event that made it decrease by 4, I was close enough. I only had to go down by 10, and I had 8 points. So if I would have somehow not gone down by 2 points in other events, I actually could have survived that last round and turned it around, but that's how close the game gets. Okay, so I spent 5. One of the things I'm contemplating is, should I spend 8? I'm not going to use this, but look, I get 2 shadows, and for $8 I can get 2 shadows. Let me think this through. In order to get the materials we need, we have to spend 13 bucks up there. And yeah, I don't have enough money to buy another industry. So now, that was one of my workers, and then I have 3 workers left. And I think we decided we're not going to buy any industry or anything this round. Or are we? I know, because I'd have to spend for resources and then spend for contracts, and I'd only be able to hire 1 worker. Now, that 1 worker could get me 6 food, and I could sell that 6 food this round, in fact. But then I miss out on, I don't know if I need engineers, but that is the best you can get. I do miss out on a nice set of workers. That's what she said. I know. So I could sell my 6 bread this turn. All I need is a shovel guy. I don't need to put anybody down here to run the thing. So if I just take this guy for the shovel and then put these 2. Yeah, I'm not going to get that +3 engineer, but there are others out there. See, if you're playing a 5-player game, you take that guy first no matter what. But obviously in a solitaire game, you get to choose everybody. You know what? I'm going to do it. I think we need points now. So I'm going to go ahead and put this guy here, and then we're going to go ahead and do this thing up here. I'm going to just take the worker back instead of reaching all the way up there. But here's the problem. I have to spend 6 points. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go -6 down. And then I have to spend 13 bucks, which I'm going to do. And I get this guy, which we're going to put on the farm. Okay? Now, the whole reason I lost 6 points and spent 13 bucks is I get 2 electricity and 2 pharma. So those are going to go there and there. Okay? So I'm going to produce 6 food. And I'm not even going to bother taking them because, as you can see, I'm going to do this contract to sell the 6 food. And then these are all going to go away. So I'm just going to do that now. So I'm going to sell the 6 food. And as you can see there, with the bread, I'm going to get 12 bucks, which is almost everything I spent for the resources back. And then I get my 6 points back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I broke even. And I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 short of the goal. So that's going to drop to 20. We go to round 2. The goal moves to 32. And we shift. Shifty shifter. And everything's coming in upside down for all my OCD friends. All right, and I know I have some because even these little specks of dirt that's on my, all the lint and stuff, it bothers some of you. You guys rate me about it all the time. Okay, the industries go away. That one for 8 bucks where you get the 2 shadows was probably the best deal to get shadows ever. I wish I would draw that next round. Okay, those go off, and let's replace our workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got another double. What's this? Those are the engineers. And it's a female engineer, so why do I have a wrench? She's probably one of the expansion ones. I got to figure out which one she is now. Okay, the first expansion is the game designer. That's just the wild card one. The game designer is this guy. Okay? This one is the spy tiles, which in a solitaire mode is useless. So that's why we're not using that. And that's the spies. And this is what a spy looks like. This one is inventor tiles. And we already did that because an inventor tile was that's the one that looked like Einstein. Inventor may be used to fulfill necessary, just like with other engineers, an inventor may be used as a bonus engineer employee, adding +1 to when claimed the player also takes the robot tile. You know what? I think she's an inventor one. This has to be. She's an inventor tile. So the other one had Einstein on it, and I guess she's the female version of an inventor. So that's an interesting one. So she'll count as a wrench, but for this round, I'll get this wild card, temp employee. But let's draw a yellow. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's draw the yellow so I don't forget. Let's do that. Decrease the Axia status by 3. That hurts. We're down to 17. Output of all bank comms, power plants. Okay, we're a farm, so we don't have to worry. And we don't have to worry. So nothing's happening to us there. It's like we're getting the exact same events that we got the first game. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so here we go. The first one is a farm. We don't need another farm. Second one is a standard mine. Not bad if we would have gotten that in the beginning of the game. Okay, so this one would be nice because it takes food. We produce food. It produces points. I like this one. We might end up purchasing that one. Another mine. Another farm. And another farm. Now you're probably wondering, why is there so many farms? Well, in a 5-player game, farms help because everybody can use food to do various things. And so farms help in that situation. But in our situation, I am eyeing that resort. Even if I can't run that resort this turn, I think it's what we need. And the reason we can't run it this turn is we sold all of our food. We have no food. So I would have to use, save some food next round to run the resort. So I want to do the resort. That's one worker. Another worker is, of course, we're going to go to the market and sell some of the food that we produce this round. And we already have the resources to run our farm. We don't need to run the resort, like I said, because we don't have the food anyways. Now, we could try to get a food, but then we don't have the electricity. And so that's the problem. We need 2 resources. We don't just need one. We need food and we need electricity, because if we use electricity to run our farm, we only have 1 electricity left. So that's our dilemma. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab workers. And we want to grab workers to make our resort run stronger. One of them is a banker, and the other one is a hammer. So I like these versatile dudes because they give you the hammer. And I actually need a generic hammer just as well. But for now, we'll keep taking the nicer ones. And I don't have any more workers, so I can't do anything more than that. So it cost me $10 to buy this building. So I'm going to spend $10. I'm going to get the resort, and that gives me 2 points. So I come over here and I take 2 points. I'm well below my goal. I'm so far below it's not even funny. I'm going to take both of these, which will help me run the businesses. But I'm not running the resort business right now, even if that guy is poised for it. So what I'm going to do instead is put this guy in a hammer roll right there, and we are going to produce 8 food instead of 6. So let me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we got 8 food instead of 6. We're spending these to run, and now we get to do contracts. I need to save at least 1 food to run my resort, and as you can see here, we got an 8 food contract. So just that 1 contract alone, I'm gonna be able to sell 7 food to them. And I don't know if I need anything more than that. So I'm just gonna sell 7 food, save the 1 food. And by doing that, I get 14 bucks. 12, 13, 14 bucks. And we get 7 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Puts us to there. So we fell short of the goal by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this goes all the way down to 11. That's a little better than our 8 we were at last turn. And this is going to go to 3. And this thing's shooting all the way up to 42. We definitely need to start scoring. My son's laughing at me. He beats me at this game all the time. All right, so we take these, and then those are done. Workers are out. These shift over. See this, if we had these in our last game, we would have been doing great. And look, these are level 1 tiles. We never even saw these the last game. That hurt us so bad. I think we could have won that last game. I really do. All right, so then we're gonna draw 4 more. And look, it's just mocking us now. So the good news is we got plenty of food to sell, if that's what we wanna do. Remember, we can never produce more than 12 or hold more than 12. So like in this situation, you know, I could sell 12 max if I do both contracts. And let's grab our workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, you guys got to see this. Wait 1 second. I got both my hands full. Oh, geez. So, this one is still an odd one because it's the same person on both sides. See that? Whereas this one, it's a female on one side and a male on the other. They all are like that, except for that one. Although the game designer is male on both sides, so interesting. All right, well, not a lot of choices there. And then let's look at our industry. It's whatever's left. Final 6 cards. What I'm looking for now is either a chance to make some pharmacy so we don't have to keep buying it, maybe a power plant so we don't have to keep buying that, or shadows, right? So another farm is not needed. Another farm. It's a good option. Get 2 shadows, even if we never run the bank. There it is, pharmaceuticals. Look, it takes bread. Ooh, this looks very nice option. And, oh, that's a wonderful option. Score more points, right? How many resorts can I run? I don't know. This is where I'm going to become short on workers. But if I do this, I don't have to spend an employee or worker on contract sales because now I'm using my bread to run my resorts. So actually, we got a lot of good industries this last round. We're going to have to make some tough choices, but I don't have a lot of money either. I have 15. I have 21, which is respectable, but that's not, doesn't mean I can buy all these. Like this one costs 10, that one costs 15. I mean, that's 25. I couldn't buy both, for example. This one requires electricity, so it's going to be tough, but getting pharmaceutical and all you have to do is pay for electricity is a lot better than, because I can, like right here, I can sell bread to get electricity. So this one is very attractive for that reason. Even though I like this one, I already have one that's like this. So I could maybe pass on this one for now and just work on the one I have. This one's pretty nice because it has 3 on the bottom, whereas the other one I have only has 2. But then you need the workers to fill it up, and that requires more, or employees to fill it up. It requires more worker actions to take employees. It's a never-ending, bad cycle. So I do have a lot of hammers to choose from, so I could buy the pharmaceutical. It at least gives me a shadow. So I think that's where I'm landing. I'm gonna buy the pharmaceutical for the shadow. And I can't run this turn because I do have a bread, but I need to run the resort to get points. I'm absolutely needing points. I can't, so I gotta do this. That gives me 3 points, just buying it, and it costs 15. Let me make sure I pay. But here's my issue. I'm in trouble. I still have to get pharmaceutical to run my farm, and so guess what another worker of mine's gonna do? They gotta go do that thing up there, right? So I'm gonna lose 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, oh no, I need to pay 13 bucks. I don't even have 13 bucks. I screwed myself in this game. So that means I can't buy the pharmaceutical factory. So that means I lose 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just gonna take 2 bucks back. And yeah, I can't even buy the pharmaceutical factory because I have to do this again, right? And so this goes back. I have 5, 6, 7, 8 bucks to my name. So I can maybe buy a farm for a point if I wanted. And then I have 2 of these. So definitely want 2 of those, and that's it. So those are gonna go. This goes. Then we come back over here. Sorry for the glare. So I can run this one, and I can run this one. So I'm going to consume a bread. Let me back up a little. So I spend a bread, I spend a pharmacy, and I'm spending both of my electricity. And I'm able to do this. So here I'm making 8 bread, which is huge. 2, 4, 6, 8. And the reason it's huge is because I think I'm gonna sell some bread for some points this round. And then I need to obviously use it as input for that. And I may start to transition to using it as input for things like getting electricity. I just think the pharma thing, until I can produce my own pharma, it's just way too expensive. But who knows, I might be. All right, so I did that, but now we get to do this one. And let me bring you in closer. This angle definitely has a glare. So, do you see a little bit better now? So this is 3 points, plus 1, plus 2. So 2, 3, plus 3 is 6 points. And then this is 2, 3, 4, 5, times 2 is 10 bucks. So I'm gonna get 10 bucks, which is good all by itself. And then I'm gonna get that 6 points back that I just lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm back up to 26. And then over here, I can sell 8 bread. I don't wanna sell all my bread. Do I sell 7 again? No, because I want to use a bread to get some electricity. So I'm going to sell 6 bread. So by selling 6 bread, I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, and I get 12 bucks. So I'm going to get some more money, 10, 11, 12. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I drop all the way down to just 1 point. And I forgot to draw the event for this turn. So I always do that, by the way. Decrease the output of all companies by 1. If you have 2 types, you must choose 1 to decrease. So that means I get 1 less bread. So I can't use, I have to sell 6 bread. You just saw this. I'm 1 point away from losing the game. So I can't, I mean, I'm going to produce one less bread because of the stupid event, but that means I have to do this because I can't afford to lose the game. And then I'm just going to choose to make one less money because it told me I get to choose. So I'll just put $1 back. So that's not as big of a deal, but that hurts. So now we're moved to round 4, and I think this is where I lost the game last time, and I'm in worse shape this time. So this is not working out. The pharmacy thing is way too expensive. So this goes to 56. Round 4. I got to go from here to there. It's not going to happen. I lost this miserably. All right, so everything shifts over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe the pharmaceutical route would have been better because it's at least cheaper to buy the minerals. I don't know, folks. I'm really struggling here. Okay, before I forget, I'm drawing the red. I must pay 3 credits. That I can afford, at least for now. And let's draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what do we got? There's our pharmacy. It uses bread. I think this is going to be our purchase. So I'm going to put that really close to me. Probably not an option. Another Gucci farm. We don't need it. Although it might help us. We may buy some farms if they're cheap enough just for the points. You know, spending money to get points. Food industry, this is a nice one for us. Look at this, that gives us 4 points instead of 3. So that's another nice one. I don't know if we can afford both. And then another Gucci farm. Right now we're sitting on 0 shadows. So that hurts. And I can't afford to lose 1 single point. So that also hurts. And I'm just setting up the workers. That's our situation. There's a lot of nice workers. I don't know if we can do all these at once or what. So here's the deal. I need to feed the resorts to get the points. I only have 1 bread, so I have to produce bread again, and I need electricity to do that. I originally wanted to sell a bread to get 2 electricity, but that's not going to happen. I need 2 electricity. So one of my workers has to go onto the purchase electricity space, and it's $2 for an electricity, but I can do it 2 times. So I can spend $4 and get 2 electricity to run my stuff. That part's sort of okay. But then I wanted to buy, I absolutely need to buy this because buying this from the market is too expensive. And this is also expensive. This is not good. But I have to spend $15 and I only have $7 left after I do that. So I won't be able to buy the other food industry. So, but by doing so, I score 3 points. I'm not going to win, folks. I don't even know why I'm playing this out. So if you look at this situation, I can replace this banker with one that adds a +2. And that's the best I can do. So if this was a +2, that's a 4. +3 is 7 points. I lose. So I'm going to quit. I got to try again. Thanks for watching. That Gucci farm route doesn't work. If you have any suggestions on what I could have done better, let me know. But I'm not feeling that one. That was a bad strategy. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome. I'll reset.